New York City, as we know it today, began its life as a Dutch settlement called New Amsterdam. The Dutch influence is still visible in the city's oldest neighborhoods. Buildings from this era, known as Dutch colonial, were practical and sturdy. They featured distinctive stepped gables, sloping roofs, and often used brick and stone. One of the best preserved examples is the Peter Clayson Wyckoff House in Brooklyn. This house, built in 1652, showcases the simplicity and functionality that defined early Dutch architecture. Another example is the Old Stone House in Manhattan. Though rebuilt after its destruction in the Revolutionary War, it reflects the Dutch colonial style common in the 17th century. These buildings were more than just homes. They were symbols of the New World, built to withstand the elements and the passage of time. Though few original Dutch colonial structures remain, their legacy lives on in the city's DNA. They remind us of New York's humble beginnings and the practical spirit of its early settlers. As New York grew in the 1800s, so did its architectural tastes. The federal style emerged, reflecting the young nation's newfound independence and classical ideals. Federal-style buildings like the Hamilton Grange National Memorial, Alexander Hamilton's home, featured symmetrical facades, elegant doorways, and often incorporated decorative elements. Another influential style was Greek Revival, which drew inspiration from the temples of ancient Greece. Buildings like the Federal Hall in New York City, once the site of the First Congress, showcased grand columns, triangular pediments, and a sense of civic pride. This style was particularly popular for government buildings and institutions. These architectural shifts reflected the changing aspirations of a rapidly growing city. No longer a small colonial outpost, New York was becoming a center of commerce, culture, and politics. The elegance and grandeur of Federal and Greek Revival buildings mirrored this newfound confidence and ambition. The late 19th century brought a technological revolution that would forever alter the face of New York City, the skyscraper. The invention of the elevator and the development of stronger, more fire-resistant steel frames allowed buildings to soar to unprecedented heights. The iconic Flatiron Building, completed in 1902, was one of the first skyscrapers to capture the public's imagination. Its triangular shape, made possible by steel frame construction, became a symbol of the city's upward trajectory. Another groundbreaking structure was the Woolworth Building, completed in 1913. At 792 feet tall, it held the title of the world's tallest building for almost 2 decades. Skyscrapers were more than just engineering marvels. They were symbols of progress and ambition. As land in Manhattan became scarce, building upwards was the only way to accommodate the city's booming population and economic growth. The skyscraper era had begun, forever changing the relationship between people and the sky. The Roaring Twenties ushered in a new era of glamour and prosperity, and Art Deco architecture became its visual embodiment. Characterized by geometric patterns, luxurious materials, and a sense of streamlined elegance, Art Deco buildings celebrated the machine age and the allure of modernity. The Chrysler Building, with its gleaming stainless steel spire and intricate ornamentation, became an instant icon. Completed in 1930, it briefly held the title of the world's tallest building. Another Art Deco masterpiece is the Empire State Building. This iconic skyscraper, completed in 1931, featured setbacks in its design to allow light and air to reach the streets below, a response to new zoning laws. Art Deco buildings weren't just tall, they were expressions of optimism and exuberance. The style permeated everything from skyscrapers to movie theaters, capturing the spirit of a city that never sleeps. These architectural gems remain powerful symbols of New York's indomitable spirit and its ability to reinvent itself. After World War II, New York City, really embraced a new architectural aesthetic, mid-century modern. This style, which kind of emerged in the middle of the 20th century, emphasized functionality, clean lines, and a rejection of ornamentation. Buildings were designed to be efficient, with open floor plans and large windows that maximized natural light. The Lever House, completed in 1952, is honestly a prime example of mid-century modern architecture. Its glass and steel facade, raised on pilotis, those thin columns, became a model for corporate buildings around the world. Another significant example is the Seagram Building, completed in 1958. Its bronze and glass exterior and minimalist design really exemplified the elegance and understated sophistication of the style. mid-century modern architecture reflected a changing world. It was a time of technological advancement, social progress, and a belief in the power of design to improve people's lives. Buildings were seen as machines for living, and their form followed their function. By the late 20th century, architects began to, challenge the minimalist aesthetic of modernism. Postmodernism emerged as a reaction against the perceived severity and uniformity of modern architecture. It embraced humor, irony, and a playful use of historical references. One of the most recognizable examples of postmodern architecture is the AT&T building, which is now known as the Sony Tower, completed in 1984. Its distinctive Chippendale-inspired top, a playful nod to historical styles, really sparked debate and challenged architectural norms. Another notable example is the Jacob K. Javits Convention Center, completed in 1986. Its glass-enclosed spaces and whimsical use of color and form totally exemplified the postmodern desire to create buildings that were both functional and visually engaging. Postmodern architecture reflected a broader cultural shift toward pluralism and a rejection of grand narratives. It celebrated diversity, individuality, and a sense of humor. Buildings were no longer expected to conform to a single style. They could be playful, provocative, and even ironic. As we entered the 21st century, New York City, like many urban centers, faced new challenges. Climate change, population growth, and the need for sustainable living. Architects and urban planners responded with innovative designs that prioritized energy efficiency, green spaces, and a renewed focus on public transportation. The Bank of America Tower, completed in 2009, is a prime example of this new wave of sustainable architecture. Its energy-efficient design, rainwater harvesting system, and use of recycled materials have earned it LEED Platinum certification, which is actually the highest rating for green buildings. Another notable project is the High Line, a 1.45-mile-long elevated park built on a former freight rail line. The High Line transformed an abandoned industrial space into a vibrant public park, demonstrating the transformative power of urban renewal. These projects reflect a growing awareness of the interconnectedness between the built environment and the natural world. New York City, once a symbol of unchecked urban sprawl, is increasingly embracing sustainability, recognizing that the future of cities depends on responsible design and a commitment to environmental stewardship. From its humble beginnings as a Dutch trading post to its status as a global metropolis, New York City's architecture tells a story of constant evolution, innovation, and the pursuit of the extraordinary. Each era has left its mark on the city's skyline, creating a rich tapestry of styles that reflects the changing aspirations, challenges, and triumphs of its people. The juxtaposition of old and new, from the elegant cast-iron facades of Soho to the shimmering glass towers of Midtown, creates a dynamic urban landscape that is both awe-inspiring and deeply human. New York's architecture is not merely a collection of buildings, it is a testament to the city's indomitable spirit, its ability to adapt and reinvent itself, and its enduring belief in the power of human ingenuity. New York City's skyline is instantly recognizable around the world. It is a symbol of urban grandeur, a testament to human ambition, and an enduring source of fascination and inspiration. The city's architectural legacy extends far beyond its physical boundaries. It has shaped the way we think about cities, design, and the possibilities of human achievement. The skyscrapers of New York have become synonymous with progress, power, and the allure of the modern metropolis. They are featured in countless films, photographs, and works of art, capturing the imagination of people around the globe. More than just buildings, they represent the dreams and aspirations of millions who have flocked to this city seeking opportunity, adventure, and a chance to be part of something larger than themselves. New York City's skyline is a powerful reminder that we are capable of creating extraordinary things when we dare to dream big, embrace innovation, and work together to shape the future of our cities. It is a beacon of hope, a testament to human resilience, and an enduring symbol of the power of the human spirit to overcome challenges and reach for the sky.